Welcome or welcome back to our channel, Living on the Ohio River. Hi, I'm Kara Hinshaw from Key Associates Signature Realty. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you tap that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up. We hope you love our videos. So I get a lot of questions about rentals in the area, and there's a lot of areas to cover. So I'm going to break this down today for the people that are looking for rentals if they're relocating in the area or if they're in the area. To Spencer and Dubois and Perry County is going to be my focus today. Spencer County is more like Rockport and Santa Claus. Dubois County is more like Huntingburg, Jasper, Ferdinand, and Dubois, that kind of area. And then the third area is Perry, which is mainly like the Tell City area in Candleton. So we're going to jump right in, and I'm going to kind of explain where you can find rentals. What's very different compared to maybe some areas you're coming from is that it is really hard for real estate agents to actually just look up a list of rentals. We don't have a central area for rentals. There are places in our MLS to load the rentals, which I'll actually show you. So we're going to take a look at the MLS and see what's listed. And this will kind of show you because I just looked it up. We're scrolling through and we only have 3 listings. We have one in Jasper. Actually, they're all in Jasper, pretty much the same place. So that just shows you that there's not a lot of help that the MLS could do for the realtors. So when you call, it's kind of hard to find a central point. So I'm going to start and go, depending on where you're living. I mean, Spencer, Dubois, Perry, are well within 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm going to explain kind of ways to get around and look. If you're looking at Spencer County, actually, I could probably be a big help in the Spencer County area. Santa Claus does not have a lot of availability if you're looking in Santa Claus. There are rentals, but just not a lot of them free up, and when they do rent, they rent quick. So I can definitely help you in that area. Just contact me. Another thing to think about in Santa Claus, if you're wanting to rent there, is if it's the off season, there are a lot of Airbnb and VRBOs. So if you don't need the rental for a full year and maybe more month to month or 6 months, that is definitely a good option if it's not during the summer. So definitely check those sites out for Santa Claus or even nearby Santa Claus. There is a lot of that as you get closer to Holiday World. Rockport, there is definitely a lot of options. They're building a lot of duplexes as we speak, so there will be a ton of availability there, which is near Owensboro and near Newburgh. So contact me for that as well. It's not necessarily ready that I can send you somewhere, but I can definitely hook you up to look at the Rockport area and rentals. So that's really the Spencer County area. Spencer County does not have a lot to really offer. That's just a very standard rental market. A lot of houses, a few apartment complexes, but just not a concentrated area. We are going to move on to Jasper, and I'm going to get on a website here, so take a look. You can go to Dubois Strong, so look at the website right now, and it actually has rentals set up for you. And this is all the different rental areas. We got Sherry Rentals, Geek Rentals, Premier Property Management, River Center Apartments, which is the ones I found in the MLS, Wagon Work Apartment Homes, Ewing Properties, the Chamber has a list, Apartments.com, Affordable Housing, and Apartment Home Living. So Dubois Strong has consolidated an area for you to find landlords or people that do property management, and their sites that can link you to what's available. Jasper has a lot more options than all the areas in Dubois County. I'd say Huntingburg has more options as the next. But a lot of these companies cover those areas, but even though there's a lot more rentals, it is still a tough market there in Jasper as well. They still don't have enough rentals, but there is a lot more options that come up. If you're going to start with contacting anybody, I would recommend starting with the Ewing Properties, who has a big complex up on the north side of Jasper, plus different properties scattered throughout, as well as Premier Property Management. They both have a lot of rental property options. Not that the others don't, but that's just a good place to start. and then you can go from there with the other ones as you really look through the list to see what their availability is. So if you're looking at the Dubois area, go to duboisstrong.com. That is exactly where you will find a lot of the list, not every one of them, but a lot, to find a rental in that area. The next thing I'm going to do is actually go through Perry County. So Perry County basically has, and I'm going to try to get this up here on the screen for you. Whoops. Perry County has a list with their chamber, I think is where I got it. I don't know exactly where I got it, but either way, I got a consolidated list. So if you're actually looking here online, they have a list of all the people in real estate that manage it. But I would start with the apartment and housing as well as the phone numbers of landlords. So take a look at this. You got quite a few people here that you could look at for the Tell City, Candleton area. I will actually post a link as well to this video so that you can actually see where these phone numbers are, and if you're looking at the Tell City, or I should say Perry County area. Again, there's not really a place to search online in Perry County as a person that is moving to the area, or for a real estate agent unless they just completely know these landlords. It's kind of like Spencer County. I feel like Jasper is probably the best area if you're going to find something online. Now, one place that you don't want to not miss is actually look at Trulia and look at Zillow. A lot of homeowners, or I should say landlords that are mainly just own a few properties, will list their properties on those sites. So definitely check out Zillow, definitely check out Trulia. Rental.com, I think, is another one that I see a lot on, that some people that are just maybe own one or two houses that will list their own property since they're managing it on their own. So Spencer, Dubois, Perry, again, not a lot of options to look, but at least kind of gives you an idea of what is out there, where to start, and then you can kind of look at rents. Now you're wondering what the rents range from, and that is really kind of depending on the city. If they're newer, older house, you're going to be looking at all ranges, but I would say in the Spencer, Dubois area, they're probably going to be sitting around like that $1,000 a month, unless it's maybe an older home in Dale or St. Minor, maybe some of the areas, smaller towns of North Spencer or even Dubois County, all the way up to $2,000 a month. So your range is going to be about $1,000 to $2,000 is what I would typically see. Not to say there's not some that are in that $600 to $800, but they're probably not going to be found in Jasper or in Santa Claus, or maybe just be a duplex that is a smaller 2-bedroom, 1-bath type thing. If you're looking at houses, again, you're going to be in that same range. That 3-bedroom, 2-bath is going to be between $1,000 and $2,000 in that range of rent. So if you are looking and you do need help still, I just wanted to give a starter point for a lot of people that are looking to rent, because I get a lot of rental calls. I thought this might be helpful. At least it gives you some contacts of where to look, to contact directly. Again, you can always reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to maneuver you through all the different landlords, the different sites, to see if I can find you a place. But in general, again, there's nothing centralized. It is pretty much different areas have different systems or sites where you can find landlords. Again, we can try the MLS, again, Zillow, Trulia, and maybe some of the rentalapartment.com type sites. So I hope you find this was helpful for you. Like I said, I get a lot of rental calls and just wanted to put something out there to where you start if you're looking to relocate and want to rent. Thanks again for watching, and if you need me, reach out 812-686-3268. And until next time, I'll see you then.
We open doors in realty. Key Associates. Key Associates.